just keep my eye on the screen in case anybody else wants to log in at the last minute. But thanks for joining me for stretch class today. I don't know about you, but pandemic anxiety is causing my shoulders to be around my ears all the time. Let's start with a shoulder roll. Just roll them back, nice and easy. And I'm going to roll them forward. Trying to get the maximum range. Squeeze the shoulder blades together in the back. And lift them up to your ears and roll them forward. You can bring your chin down and then pull your armpits to your hips. Let's just circle a couple more times that way. All right. Let's stretch our feet. I'm huge on feet. I think everybody knows that. So just put one foot out to the side, spread your toes out. I have socks on because it's like 55 degrees in here. Spread your toes out and then just lean onto it. See if you can stretch your arch and your toes. And then I'm going to flip that foot over. My toes are now curled under, and I'm going to stretch the top of my foot. And let's stretch the other side. Spreading my toes out. I'm even going to give them a little turn because the carpet will help keep them spread out a little more. And lean way over on it. I'm going to put this one behind me because I think I got more stretch in there. And then I'm going to flip those toes over and stretch the top of my foot. And then with a parallel foot, I'm going to flex strongly and then bend my supporting leg, stick your butt out. See if you can touch your toe and pull those toes back. And then let's do the other side. If one feels really good to you, hang out there. You can catch up later. I'm trying to lower my body a little more towards my leg. And come up. Let's lie on down. I might readjust this. Just lie down on your floor. And let's hold behind the knees and let's just do a little spinal flexion and extension. So we'll just lean forward, bring your chin to your chest a little bit, and then pull your abs into the middle of your back. Really pull. And then restack. Open your chest. I'm pulling my elbows back. I'm going to lift my chin a little bit and pull my body towards my knees. And let's do that again. Around. You're trying to use your abdominals to make space between the vertebrae. And then extend. Oh, pulling your shoulders apart, apart. And last one round. And then open the chest. All right, send your left leg out long on the floor. Keep your hands behind your right thigh. And then let's do a real gentle roll back just to the tips of our shoulder blades. What does this look like? Single leg stretch, and then just pull that knee to your chest. And now you can lower your head. And then you can pull the knee across your body. I'm going to try to keep my right shoulder down as my right knee goes across my left side. And try and relax your right leg. Sometimes you can get a little release in your sacrum with this one. And with your right arm out to a T, roll a little further, turn your palm to the ceiling, and you'll be able to get a pec stretch. Looking at my right hand. And I'm gonna raise my right hand a little bit. There's a little more stretch in there. All right, and then bring it back around. Give your right knee one more hug into your chest. Bring your right knee out to the side, to the right. Open it out that way. Let's just roll the femur head around in the hip joint for a minute. And roll it the other way. All right, let's switch legs. Pull your left knee into your chest. And let's just stretch it there for a minute. You can hold behind the thigh. If you're flexible, you can hold onto the bottom of your foot and try to get a little bit more. And now I'm going to bring my left knee across to my right side, keeping my left arm out to a T-bird. Oh, did y'all hear my back pop? Yay, it's working. Just relax that top leg. It can be down super low if that's where your range of motion is. Fine. And now my left hand, I'm gonna flip the palm up to the ceiling. I'm gonna look at it, and I'm gonna try to roll a little bit more to my right. Stretch that pectoral muscle. This side is really tight. That's why my voice sounds like this. And I'm gonna raise it a little. All right, let's roll back center. Hug it to your chest. Let's open it out to the side. Roll it around in there a little bit. Let's roll it. And now let's reverse it. Left knee to chest. Right knee is going to join it. Again, hold behind your thighs or hold under your feet if you're quite flexible. I'm going to lift my head and engage my abs and just see how much space I can make in my lower back. I'm doing a little tail curl, which is also optional. All right. Bring your left foot onto the floor with your knee bent and send your right leg up. So here's a place where if you need it, use your strap to hang onto your leg. I don't need it, so I can just hold onto my leg, and I'm just gonna pull it too. And now let's flex the foot, turn the leg parallel, and point the foot, turn it out. Flex the foot, turn the leg back parallel, point the foot, external rotation. Now flex, parallel. I'm gonna give it one more hug, and now straighten your left leg. Now I'm gonna point, external rotation, flex, and parallel. Point, external rotation, flex, and turn it parallel. Again, I'm gonna lift my head, completely optional, and point my toes and just go for a little extra stretch. All right, bring that leg down and let's switch. I'm gonna lose the socks now. All right, holding behind the left thigh or holding onto your belt, whatever you need to do to pull this leg towards you. Let's remember to breathe. And now I'm going to turn my foot parallel, Flex the foot. External rotation and point. Internal rotation and flex. External rotation and point. And let's reverse it. Flex the foot. Turn your toes to your face. Point the foot. Turn your inner thigh towards your face. Flex the foot and turn it towards your face. And point the foot. And now we roll up, if you like, optional. And just try to stretch a little bit more. Bend it and come down. All right. Let's do a traditional Pilates roll up. If you guys know that, I know that Ingrid does. So I think everybody sat up with me. So we'll start with a roll back. Flex your spine like you did before. And just start to roll back. You've got your arms there to assist you. Roll down bone by bone, curling into yourself. And then let's do a roll up. You can keep your knees bent and use your hands to help you. Or if you're quite strong, take an inhale. Exhale, lift your head. Roll up. If you rolled up with bent knees, now straighten them. Flex your toes and just reach for them. I'm going to lift up and then lean over again. With the breath, exhale. Inhale to restack. Exhale, try and grab your toes. Relax your neck. Shake your head no. And then inhale to restack. Last time. And inhale up. Lovely. Now we're going to do a little butterfly. So with your knees bent and your feet out in front of you, you just open those knees. Hold on to your shin or ankles or whatever you can hold on to and try to get the soles of your feet together. And again, we'll take an inhale to lift up and an exhale to go out and over. With your abs engaged, abs pulling in, not poking out, lengthen your spine. And then inhale up and then exhale over. And inhale up. Last time, exhale over. And inhale up. Now bring your knees back together and I'll turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. Roll down again, bone by bone, opening up the back. And now open your knees here. With the soles of the feet together, just keep pulling your heels in until you're getting a nice inner thigh stretch. Keep breathing. Last breath. And now close your knees. Use your hands if you need an assist. Lift your head and let's roll up again. Walk yourself up if you need to. And we're up. All right. This is an interesting one. For the tight hips, you might want to leave it out. So we're going to keep doing the knee spread. So it's like a butterfly, but now in the other relationship to gravity. So put your hands all fours down. I guess I need to be this way for this. And start to walk your knees apart. I'm keeping the soles of my feet together. I know, it looks a little funky. And then just slide your knees apart. And if you're quite flexible, you can come down to your forearms. And if you're quite flexible, you can just lay all the way down. Pulling your heels into your inner thighs. One good breath. Imagine this is not everyone's favorite stretch. And we walk back up. Close your knees. All right, here's one that I call ballerina hanging out. Because in my many years as a non-professional dancer, this is really and truly how ballerinas sit. So just widen your legs, and then we're just gonna use the breath again to lean forward. So tummy's in, not out. Inhale tall, and then exhale to reach forward. And then inhale, restack. Exhale forward. And inhale, restack. Now let's go toward one leg. Try and keep the hips where they are, but a little bit of spinal rotation, and then go toward one leg. And come on up. And let's rotate toward the other leg. Breathe. All right, let's go one more time each side. Last time. All right, close your legs together. Bring your right ankle on top of your left knee on the thigh. Don't put it on the joint, that won't be comfortable. All right, and then flex the foot. I've got my hands down beside me to help me lift up tall as I inhale, and then exhale towards your foot. Come back up. As you notice, I like to keep stretches moving. And come up. And now put that foot on the ground if possible. It's fine. If it needs to be way down by your ankle, that's fine. And I'll bring my left arm around my right knee and turn and look behind me. Abs pressing in, always. All right, other side. Left ankle just above the right knee. And then we're trying to let that knee fall open. You feel it in your left hip. Inhale up and then exhale towards your foot. And I'm gonna sit back up. I'll go over one more time. Do remember to keep breathing and keep relaxing your jaw and keep relaxing your shoulders. I come up. That side hurt. Put that foot on the ground, wrap the opposite arm around it, and look behind you. And I'm going to untwist for a minute, and then retwist. All right, now I'm gonna put my left knee out to the side. If you're tight-hipped, this one can be really hard. Feel free to leave it out. You can just bend the knee in front of you if you want and have the other one out to the side if getting both knees bent in this 90-90 isn't possible for you today. But my right leg's in a 90 in front of me, and my left leg is 90 out to the side and sending it straight back. And now we're gonna breathe toward that leg. Exhale to stretch. And last time. And then let's switch sides. Find your 90-90 or your 90, whatever this is. It's just fine. All right. Okay. And now let's go up and over. And last one. Let's lie on our tummies for a little bit of swan. A little extension. So if you're a Pilates regular, you know all the stuff about swan. We're trying to keep it out of what I'm doing right now, which is where it all happens in the low back. And we're trying to actually extend the thoracic. So it's, think of it more as a reach forward from between your shoulder blades. So let's just put our hands under our shoulders. Put your forehead down on the floor so that the back of your neck is really open, and it might smush your nose a little bit. And then here I'm just pulling my elbows back, back, back to make as much space as possible between my ears and my shoulders. I'm engaging my abdominals. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to roll a marble away with the nose and just lift up. Keep your abs engaged. And if I could push you between the shoulder blades, push you forward, that's what we'd be going for. Use your hands. Your hands pull back, and then you come down. Let's do it 2 more times. Roll it away. Keep the back of your neck long. Keep your lumbar long. Press your elbows back and come down. And then the last one. Open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades, and come down. Just roll onto one side. Here's another place where you might really want to strap. Bring your feet a little bit in front of you. They shouldn't be back. And then let's raise this leg like we're doing side kicks. So you can hold on just behind the thigh. You can use your strap, whatever you need to do. And let's just pull that leg too. I'm going to flex my foot, give it another pull. And now bring it down to meet the other leg. Bend it and grab your foot behind you. Try again to keep away from going into that deep lumbar curve, so pull your tummy back as you pull your heel to your seat. And then if you have a little bit more on your hip flexor, you can reach your knee back. And let's switch sides. You can just roll right over, or you can turn. So grab your belt or your loop if you need it, or not if you don't. Make sure your feet are a little bit in front of you. And then just pull that leg to you. And then give it a flexed foot. Keep breathing. And bring it down. Bend your heel to your seat. Grab the top of your foot. Pull your tummy in before you send your knee back. All right, and come on up. I have a couple that I'm going to leave out because we're actually running out of time already. It's been 20 minutes. Can you believe it? If you need to drop out, I completely understand, but I'm going to keep going. I've got a few more I want to do. Let's get up to standing and definitely have your strap now. Because we're going to do my favorite old faithful classical Pilates chest expansion. So just hold your belt or your dog leash, whatever you have today at home, and let's hold it in front of you. Let's start with an up. And just open the chest this way. And then let's pull it down. You'll pull the band against your thighs and squeeze your shoulder blades together in the back. Powerhouse holds you tall. And now let's go up and over again. And down. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Reach the tips of your collarbones away from each other. And last time. You can come out on your rope a little bit more if you want. And maybe you'll get a little bit more range of motion that you're looking for. I'm going to do that for this one. And then pull against my thighs like I'm holding 5-gallon paint cans in each hand. My armpits are pulling towards my hips. My shoulder blades are squeezing together. Oh, that's just nice. I love it. All right, keep the strap in your right hand and then put your elbow behind your head. I think you can see what I'm doing. And then with your other hand, hold the end of the strap and we'll get a tricep stretch. And I'm going to come out, put the strap in my left hand, then my left elbow behind my head, and then right hand holds the other end, and stretch the tricep. All right, just 4 more. We're going over, nobody minds, right? I'm gonna put that down, I don't need it. We're just gonna do a good old-fashioned roll down. I'm gonna start with my arms up. Look out over a ledge. Your abs are in and engaged. And let's roll down bone by bone. My feet are parallel. Try not to lock your knees here. If you can just have a micro bend, it's a little bit better. Let's bicycle, so bend one knee and then the other. Wherever you are, even if you're here, that's fine. Just keep these tummy pulling in. Your neck is loose. And let's roll back up. And let's go one more time. Over. Length, length, length. And now I'm just gonna bend both knees. And now my hands are on the ground now because my knees are bent. I'm gonna let my heels come up and bend my booty all the way down to my heels. And now I'm gonna reach my heels for the ground as I straighten. Relax your head. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Engage the abdominals and roll up. One bone at a time. Guess I should have gone for a ponytail for this one. All right, and just a little lunge now. Step your right foot in front. Try not to have it too wide. So, I don't want to be here. I'd like to preferably be here. Bend your right knee. And let's go for a runner's lunge. Trying to keep that back heel down and then trying to keep your tail going straight down to the floor. Hips and shoulders square. Let's raise both arms. Plug your shoulders into the socket. And let's just go into a little arch. And come down. And a little arch. And come down. And now let's go into the full lunge. So step out a little more and put your hands on either side of your front foot. Keep your back knee up. And if you can, come up and get more stretch in your hip flexor. All right, and let's switch sides. Left. Just the calf stretch. You can bend here a little, the back leg. See if it changes the stretch in your calf. Let's do 2 arms up and down. And 2 arms up and down. And let's go into our full lunge. Keep lifting the back of your thigh up to the ceiling. And then if you can, put your hands on your knees. Ooh, I'm gonna set my knee down and go this way. So I'm sitting on one heel, my other leg's out long. My foot is flexed. And then come back up. Put your, if your left foot is down, put your right hand on the ground. And then open the left one up to the sky. And then we'll do those 2 stretches on the other side. So I switched feet. I'm now gonna sit back on my left heel, flexing my right foot. And now come up. Left hand on the ground if your right knee is in front of you. Just open up. And come down. Now I'm going to walk my other foot in to meet it. Let's do one more roll up. And then for our last stretch, just reach your right arm out to the side. Try to have your chest nice and open. And let your left ear come to your left shoulder. So I guess it was 30-minute stretch today. Bring your chin to your chest. Trying to let this right shoulder fall. And then you can lift your chin and send the arm behind you a little bit. Let's do the other side. Left arm out, shoulder falls, energy going out that way. And then with your left ear, you're just gonna listen to what the sky has to tell us. Try and let it fall. That's hard these times. And bring your chin to your chest a little bit. And raise your chin and send that arm back. And that's all for today. I hope you feel wonderful and stretched out. If you enjoyed class today, you can Venmo us at movement-center-1.